ever wonder why high budget music videos feel expensive? It's not just the camera, it's the small details, like the text, the motion, and the polish. This is what separates amateur from industry standard. And the best part, you don't need crazy After Effects skills to pull it off. First things first, drop your footage into Premiere Pro. We already have ours here from a new music video I just shot, and then you're gonna create a new text layer. So go down, click on the T, and then go up here, and we're gonna type the title of our song, Soul Freestyle, if I can spell correctly. And then you're gonna go over and click Align Center horizontally and Align Center vertically. Unless you want it to be off center or you want it to be in some other position, then you can move it. But typically, good rule of thumb, center it first. I personally love using Babus Noé, the font on the screen right now, just because it looks super cinematic right away. If you want this to hit harder, don't just use fonts. Use fonts that directors actually use. That's why I put together a free cinematic font preset pack for you. With some of the cleanest go-to industry fonts, the link is in the description. You can get it for 100% free. Download that first if you want your titles to actually look pro. I like to increase the size to see how big I can make it, how much of the screen I can use. And don't be afraid. I feel like a lot of people are afraid to make their fonts big to use up the whole screen because they're thinking about, oh my gosh, I gotta make short form content. Bro, don't worry about it. Just make titles that you like. Soul Freestyle. I do like Babus Noé, but for this, we're gonna switch it up. So Soul Freestyle. See what all caps looks like. Kind of looks like the Fortnite font, honestly. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that. This we could be onto something here. So you can really get creative with titles, but what we're gonna do is play around with the sizing a bit. It's all art, right? It's like graphic design. Think about the weight of the text. Think about the boldness. Think about the italics. Think about the way it feels. Think about everything with it. It is more than just a title. It is an opening statement for your viewer when they see it. And it should really match the aesthetic of your artist. You can start to get an aesthetic down, and then you can start to use the same fonts and they get associated with the artist. Just a tip. In my opinion, it's gotta be something skinnier since we have a bold top. I do think it should be a sans serif font, a font that doesn't have any of like the, here, I'll show you. This is like a serif font, and the one above it is a sans serif font. We're looking to make something that's really, really gonna pop here. I like to match the colors of the text with the background a lot of the time. The freestyle, we can really do like more of like the blue or like the white. Also think of the colors, blue and orange go together well. Now that you have your title, you're gonna go to Effect Controls over here on the left or wherever it is for you, keyframe the scale and position, drag to the end of where your text is. I think smaller movement is better for titles because if it's just moving too fast, it doesn't make sense. And a lot of the time, cinematic movement is subtle, right? For those of you who don't know, on Mac, if you hit Command D on video layers, you automatically get the fade in and the fade out. We don't want to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to go down to opacity. We're going to leave this at 100 a few frames in, put this at 28.2, go over one and make that 0. And now we have a little bit more of like a controlled fade in. It'll be 100.3. You could type whatever, just get the keyframe. And by this, it should be done. Boom, boom. So now you have your scale and your opacity effect. If you want to take it up to another level, apply a light motion blur as well, and it'll make everything feel polished. But for this, we're not going to be doing that. Step 3, the secret sauce. How to make it look expensive. Look, this is where most people mess up. Just throwing text on your video is not enough. It should feel like the text was designed for the shot. They should go together. Add a light color grade to match the scene. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna take the color grade from this clip below. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to hit paste attributes. Boom, everything's fine. No motion effects, we're good. It gives it the vibrance that matches the video. And boom, just like that, your titles look like they belong in a professional music video. Here's the before and after so you can see the difference. Drop a fire in the comments if you found this helpful, and let me know, should I drop a part 2 showing even crazier text effects? I love you all, stay blessed, and I will talk to you all next time.
Yo, that gotta be Dauph.